Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Amy from With Love by Amy, and we are going to use these Lawn Fawn stamp sets and dies to make a funny harvest card. So, little backstory here. I'm doing this card as a part of a hop um, on Instagram, and I'll leave the contact information down below in case you're interested. You can just hop on over to my Instagram and check out the hop. And so, a little backstory for for the card idea. The theme for the hop is supposed to be harvest, and I thought it would be really funny to do a different take on harvest because we all know that this is harvest season, but it's also hunting season. The other day, my husband showed me a meme that was really funny, and it said, "Stop saying that you're bad at hunting. You are, but just stop saying it." And it was really funny because this is the second season that my husband has attempted to go deer hunting, and he has not been successful yet. But I just thought it'd be kind of funny because there are different facets to deer hunting. In case anybody's not familiar, there's there's bow season and there's gun season. But yeah, so I just thought it would be really funny to kind of make a joke about this and make the hunter not have any sort of a real weapon that could kill a deer. So I just thought it'd be funny. So we are going to use the rolling pin from Sprinkled with Joy. And I have a little blooper in here, and I'm showing you the blooper right now because, or actually, I think it just went through. Yeah, where I put the rolling pin on Masking Magic, when in reality it should have been. And yes, I don't have very many creatures or people, so we're gonna turn this mummy into a hunter. Just you wait and see how this turns out. I think it's really funny. But I was hoping I had like a scarecrow type of person, but I didn't. So instead of order something else, I decided to just shop my stash and use this. And so we're going to we stamped this onto Masking Magic. We're going to fussy cut it out so that we can stamp the rolling pin after. So we're going to stamp the little mummy guy onto the cardstock. And then we're going to mask him and then stamp the rolling pin. And then we're going to fussy cut all that out because I don't have a die for any of this. And I bloopered and I thought I needed to mask the rolling pin, but that wouldn't have done the trick the way I wanted it to. So that's why we're doing this the way we are doing it. But now I am just stamping the deer. We're going to do a little creativity with the deer. Um, these deers are going to turn into does because, in case y'all didn't know, only does are the ones without antlers. Only bucks have antlers. So we're gonna, and there's only one buck per herd as far as I know. So we are turning those bucks into does for this funny card. And I cut out 4 deer. I wasn't sure how I was gonna if I was gonna fit all 4 of these deer and the hunter onto the card. And we're gonna use this Grassy Border Die to cut 2 borders of grass because where my husband's been going hunting, the brush is really thick. So I thought that I would, and of course it's fall, so it's all dead grass and stuff. So that's why it's tan, not green. And so I thought I would just double these up, and I cut them thick enough so that I could put my sentiment down there at the bottom. And we're just trying to see how Mummy Hunter guy and the deer look with the grass because they're going to go kind of behind the grass. And they're looking good. We still have to finish it. We're just trying to space things out and see how it goes. Oh yeah, there's his weapon of choice. All right, so we're going to stamp Mummy Guy onto the cardstock. And like I said, we're going to have to fussy cut him out, but we're going to color him with my OLO markers. So that is why I stamped him, and I didn't even pause on the ink, but it is the Gina K Amalgam Black ink. And we're going to stamp him until he's good enough, and then we're going to mask over him. And then we are going to put the rolling pin stamp in position and stamp it after he's masked, because I want it to look like he's holding the rolling pin. That's the idea. So I hope everybody else finds humor in this card like I do, and I hope nobody is offended by it because that's not my intention. It's just supposed to be funny. Alrighty, so we're going to stamp this now also in the Gina K Amalgam Black ink so that we can color it with alcohol markers. I love my OLO markers. They're so pretty. All right, there we go. And now we are going to, after it's to the desired darkness, we are going to unmask our little mummy guy. And then he will be ready for me to color after he's unmasked. Unmasking is always so much fun when you see like the finished product. I love it. So after this is all good, we're going to save that mask because since I had to fussy cut it out, we're definitely saving it. All right. Now we are going to go on to coloring. And there's honestly no technique here to my coloring. I'm just going to color the rolling pin like a regular wooden rolling pin color with my Olos. I am listing all my OLO marker colors that I used down in the comments. The rolling pin main part was 07.1 and the darker part was 7.3 maybe. I don't know. And then this is going to be for the hunter's hat. And that one is, I don't know, 2.7 maybe. I can't see what color that is, but I'll list them all in the comments below. Like I said, there's no technique here to the coloring. I'm just, you know, coloring him in. I don't even know why I'm not just going over the whole thing. I have no idea. But I learned an interesting fact the other day that apparently deer can see colors, but the only color that they don't see adequately is orange. So that is why, part of the reason, I always assumed that the reason that hunters wear orange is so that other hunters can see them and not shoot them because they're people, not deer. But apparently it is because deer can't see it as well. So that is why orange is the color. All right, so what we're doing is we're making this guy camouflage. So how I decided to do that, since he is itty bitty, we're just putting dots of these different colors. And I have YO 2.7, G 0.4, R 0.3, and we're just putting little dots all over the place randomly, you know, trying not to get two colors next to each other because I want it to look like camo. And I think once I add the green in there, I think it starts coming together. Like it starts kind of looking camouflagey, and I think it's so cute. Um, Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have a different way that you would have made this guy camouflage, because I'm sure once my stash grows for Lawn Fawn products that I'll have different options for, you know, little guys that I could do this with, because I think the camo is so cute. And if I had a different character to decorate, that'd be awesome. And it would turn out really cool. I'm not coloring the little tail that's coming off the mummy on purpose because that's gonna get trimmed off. I don't really want him to look like a mummy. I want him to look more like a hunter in camouflage, obviously. But, you know, gotta work with what you got. I think he's so cute. Yeah. Let me know down in the comments what you think. All right, I spared you from watching me fussy cut him out because I feel like it takes me forever. We're just filling in some more random colors and giving him some skin tone. I don't know what color that is off the top of my head. Okay, and then the handle of the rolling pin didn't like connect with his hand really when I stamped it. I didn't notice that. So we're going to use this this marker, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I will leave it in the description below. And we are going to make sure that these aren't lined up like directly with each other. They're kind of like the wrong sides are facing each other so that the grass like looks thicker. And then we are going to stamp our sentiment on it after we are done attaching them together. And we're going to use it. The VersaFine Onyx Black ink is my favorite sentiment ink. And we're going to line this up in the Misty and stamp it out. And there it is. I think it's so cool. What do you think? All right, so now we're going to do the background for the card. I want it to kind of look like a sunset. So we're doing mustard seed. And I think, yep, there we go. And I don't end up using this one. I thought I would use that one, but I did not. I ended up switching it out for vintage photo maybe or something at the bottom. But yeah, very quick. And I don't think I got the greatest blend. I'm still not super good at blending, ink blending. I love doing it, but I'm not very good at it. So I took a long time working on it, but now we're going to color the deer. And these are the colors of OLO markers that I used on the deer. And like I said, the colors will be listed in the description below. And we're going to just color them up really quick. I realized after I did them that I should have colored them differently, but oh well, they're cute. All right, you're going to get a little interlude from my 5-year-old here who wants to make a card after she picked all of her goodies. And here she is.
Done.
Okay, Rarity, that's a lot of stuff, honey.
It is.
All right, so we're going to put the card on a black card base. And when I put a card on a black card base, I always make sure that I put a white panel on the inside. And here's your 5 seconds of Sonic. I know the last couple videos have been lacking Sonic. So here he is. Let me know what you think of the finish of the card in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.